If you use Joomla in your workflow, you probably know that Joomla 3 has reached end of life as of August 2023. Or has it? Hi, my name's Rod Martin. This is OS Tips from OS Training. And in this video, I want to cover the end of life of Joomla 3 because it affects literally millions of websites around the world. Joomla 3 end of life is August 17th, 2023. And as of the date of this recording, that's 11 days away. Well, they just made an announcement about extending that until January of 2025. Now, this isn't unusual. Drupal 7 did the same thing. Here's the end of life announcement for Drupal 7, and it's been extended again. This is, I think, the third extension to January of 2025. And so the Joomla community has basically followed suit. In fact, they mentioned Drupal here in this article over at the Joomla Community Magazine. The link is below in the description. Dave Jardin writes that, well, migrations can be challenging. We know that to be true. And if you follow this channel, you know I've made some videos about that. Well, they're extending long-term support until February the 17th, 2025. But unlike Drupal, it's not free. There is a fixed fee of 90 euros or about $100 US per site if you want to enroll in the extended long-term support program. The long-term support program is being run by a couple of well-known people in the Joomla community. And as of the time of this recording, you can't actually sign up yet. But if you head over to elts.joomla.org, you can certainly put your email address in to stay informed. I would imagine we'll hear something pretty quickly since end of life is supposed to be, well, 11 days away. The fact that this costs $100 US is probably not a shock to most people in the Joomla community. According to the blog post, they're hoping to see this as an experiment for financial sustainability of the project. People who are used to paying for Joomla extensions, like hundreds and hundreds of dollars a year for Joomla extensions, may not be put off by the $100 price in order to keep your Joomla site up and running for another, well, almost 18 months. And you'll probably just pass that on to your clients if you're managing a bunch of Joomla sites for people. So the extended long-term support program, around $100 US. And if you have a Joomla 3 site, you may only need it once or twice in the next 18 months. There's a whole set of FAQs down here for what it's going to cover and not cover. And you should read that. And as usual, you'll get one-click updates, just like you always have with the Joomla project. All right, so honestly, this shouldn't be a shock to most people in the Joomla community. Extended end of lives like this are pretty common in open source software. What's not common is that you actually have to pay for it as a subscription. But $100 to a Joomla developer per site, you're going to pass that on to the client. You should have already been talking to them about moving to Joomla 4 anyway. And if you haven't, well, now's a really good time. You now have 18 months to get it done. Well, thanks for joining me today. My name's Rod Martin. This has been OS Tips from OS Training. Hey, feel free to like, subscribe. We'll see you next time.